Welcome to IBC 2019. We're here with Paolo Di Medio, who is the CEO of Photonia Lightning Systems. Hi, Paolo.
Hello, Nicole. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being here.
Thank you to be here. And I'm very happy because we see you lately from the Cinec show, starting from the Cinec show last year. We see you and Photonia in every show around the world. So we are very happy that your product is well recognized in the business and that you're being successful.
Thank you,
So
Nicole.
congratulations for
Yes,
that.
we are growing month after month. Photonia is a young company, but I think that there are some innovations which follow the trends of the market.
Yes.
Like, for instance, the ability of being battery powered, the lightweight, the ruggedness. And in this event, we are introducing the model year 2020 of our Fresnel range of fixtures with improved firmware, improved thermal management, a better beam focusing system which is electronically controlled, and moreover more silent, even more silent shooting thanks to a more enhanced fun management mode.
So this is great. You've done a lot lately during the last year. So you've improved a lot, and we are such a fan of your company.
Thank you. It's important to have
Yes.
enthusiasts like
Yeah.
you, and I think that every single exhibition is an occasion to get in touch with potential customers and with the very experienced people. So it is also a way for us to improve and plan what's next for
Yes.
us, like new products, like new accessories, and new ways to match the market needs. So that's
Absolutely.
very important to us. A
Yes.
very important deadline every time we attend an event like this one.
Absolutely, I agree. What is the newest highlight that you are presenting at this show in IBC?
Okay, the newest highlights is, for instance, an accessory from DOP Choice, which was designed specifically also on our fixtures and can enable a light conversion from hard light, like the Fresnel, to a soft light. So it's like having both a Fresnel and a panel, and you can get more versatility for our products. Then we have a revised touchscreen interface with new features like, as I said, the fan management modes, which can be selected from the dials and the touchscreen as well, along with the capability to add a Wi-Fi dongle and to manage your fixtures by one single iPad or iPhone with the application. And you can add all of your universe and manage your lighting setup easily with the touch of a finger.
Okay. And what do you think is the reception from your target clients of this innovation?
Well, they're both excited, sometimes a little bit skeptical, because on these markets there are brands who have celebrated like 100 years of history. So I understand them when they prefer like choosing a brand who has a very long tradition. But I think that our strength is being innovative, young, fresh, modern, and fast. I'd say when there's a new need, we can give a quick answer without having to wait for all of the processes of big
Yes.
companies. And that's something that new companies, I'd say scale-up companies like ours, we are growing very fast, are more capable than current market leaders.
Talking about fresh and new, do you want to meet the needs, for example, talking about new filmmakers or young filmmakers, how do you plan to meet their needs and how do you plan to work with them and to let your market grow with this
Sure.
type of people?
Sure. Independent filmmakers, independent productions have some needs related to the need to shoot very in a very agile way, also outdoors with batteries, with carrying a little equipment. So what we expect to happen in this industry is growing and growing efficiency of the lighting technology, which will bring to smaller dimensions, smaller sizes, higher power, and reduced weights. So start forgetting three electricians, three gaffers carrying one single light. Nowadays you can carry our lights 500 watts with one single hand, and I hope that next generation you could carry two and get the same power. So along with the progresses of worldwide LED technology, I think that manufacturers like us need to give better and better solutions, which means lightweight, portability, mobility, versatility. So one single light source for all needs, and you can carry with your own hand. That's our target for the future, regardless of being a Fresnel or being a panel or being a tube. So there's something new that also we have in mind for next year.
That's a great goal. I have seen some videos here at your booth there at the TV. You have shot amazing films. Tell us more about them, your experience with
Yes,
this
these
product.
two experiences with the Italian DOPs are, one is based in an ancient town near to our hometown, which is Bologna. It's about a Tibetan man who, let's say, came to Italy 60 years ago, almost 60 years ago, and established a Tibetan style environment with a museum with some art pieces, and this environment is very spiritual, is very, like I'd say, suggestive. Our lights in color could represent that emotions that he felt when he arrived to Italy, moving from his country in a difficult situation. There was a war, there was kind of trouble in his country. So we told the story of his man, which is also philosophical. And this was the occasion to have also a backstage video and try to understand how our lights could actually fit the needs of an independent production. The second one is Agile and Mighty, which we are introducing here. It's a video in 80s style, so the colors, which can come from our RGB, are very important and gave that touch of, like, let's say, hues to the video. So there were breakdancers, there were helicopters, airplanes. It was something very, very young and fresh and vintage at the same time.
So two different ambience, two different situations, two different moods. So I was fascinated by the films, the videos. So what was like your feeling on the collaboration with also important DPs? For example.
That was really exciting, also because we were personally there. We wanted to be there, not to send somebody using our lights, because these occasions sometimes are a precious way for us to get in touch with the final end user, who is the DOP, he's the filmmaker, the video maker. It's a direct contact. It's also a human touch. Let's say that creativity and technology go in the same direction. They run in a parallel lines. So for us, keeping in touch with our customers, also being there with our products and supporting them in person is, I think, a great experience after all, and a source of inspiration.
Yeah, and the feedback,
for sure.
they give you a feedback, technical feedback, and it's like growing together and creating products together. So this is nice.
Exactly.
I saw that.
So
it's
usually
really nice.
those filmmakers then adopt our solutions in a stable way. So they always carry with them our fixtures and then send us their backstage images or videos. They are, let's say, a little bit proud of being part of the family, and we are as well.
Great. I love your job.
Thank you.
What is your first impression on the first day of the show here?
This show was very nice and also high quality of contacts. I mean, what we are looking for now is to extend our presence in the European market. So here we talk to dealers, we talk to distributors. Of course, we love talking also to final end users, but in order to improve the brand awareness about our brand and our products, that's the target at which we are aiming the most now. And I think that this show is great from this point of view.
So Paolo, I've seen that you've made some major improvements. Do you want to talk with me about this?
Yes, sure. The main big change is that now all of the fixtures that we have here at the booth are running on battery. So no more AC. Of course, I can plug it out. Here we introduced the model year 2020 with many improvements, especially on the firmware side. So we have a more intuitive home screen where you can access all of the different management modes like the HSI mode, the single channel RGB warm white and cool white mode, and of course the tunable mode where you also have now the magenta green correction, since this RGB is also capable of running as a tunable white fixture. You always have the possibility of saving your presets, of changing the focus. I mean, electronically, we can adjust the beam angle of the light, also by DMX, so not only by touchscreen. One major improvement is the presence of 5 different fan management modes, which I will show you in detail. Of course, our fixtures were already very silent, and this was appreciated by our users. But now, if you need, for instance, to shoot outdoors under sunlight at high temperature, you can fine-tune the way in which the fixture, and this is true for all of our range of fixture, manages the speed of the fan and thus the noise coming from it. You have a dynamic mode which automatically adjusts but giving priority to full power. Then you have the silence priority mode. For instance, if you are indoors and the temperature is quite low, so the fan can cool the LED more efficiently, you might want to get as much silence as possible. Then you can set the speed at a fixed level, like 70% or 100%. So you have modes 3 and 4 in order to get a constant noise, which is still very, very low, but maybe you might want to know something coming in a constant way to your microphones. The noise check, which is mode 5, allows you to put the fan at 100% in order to get the worst situation possible. But as I was saying, our fans derive from the computer industry. So they're very silent, they run at low RPM, so even at 100%, it will be quite hard to hear them. But since noise is quite a concern for our customers, we wanted them to allow them to fine-tune how the fan is managed. Also, we have an improved optical system which can focus the beam in a more efficient way and bring more light to the spot, especially in spot mode. So you get 15 degrees with a high lumen intensity. And our top model is the Chromus, which has, as I said, 5 channels, 100 watts per channel, so you can fine-tune your colors and choose whatever mix of colors you want, plus 2 dedicated pure white channels in tungsten and in daylight with the 9697 CRI. This one is the more versatile model that we have in our range, but of course there are the tunable version and the daylight version where the power is totally dedicated to the white channels. And so you can get a lot of light also for smoothing the shadows even under direct sunlight. So with the mix of our fixtures, you can cover all the needs of a production or filmmaking.
Oh, good. That was very useful information. So talking about batteries, you said before that now you use batteries, and I see that your collaboration with Blue Shape is going in full speed. So
yes, of course. Since our product is high-end, we wanted a high-end battery system. As you can see, we have different setups which are all possible on all the models, starting from a simple to battery system with two V-lock mount batteries with our atom stand dual plate, and this is capable of running one fixture for several hours, also depending on the wattage. But it's a very simple system, so you just have the plate, the cable, and very small, lightweight, and portable. Do you need more power? I mean, running also two fixtures, or maybe wanting to shoot for a longer time, then you get the power station. The power station can hold up to 4 batteries, so it's very near to 1200 watt hours. So it has more than one output, and it can drive up to 2 fixtures simultaneously at almost full power. Let's say at least one at full power and the other one at half power. But anyway, unless you push all the channels at 100% with one single battery station, you can run at least 2 fixtures together. And that's a very professional system. Should you have other systems, anyway, our fixtures are working because there's a universal 3-pin XLR input working from 26 to 48 volts. And the power management inside the fixture is automatic. So regardless of the input voltage, the fixture takes as much current as it can according to the limits of the cables and of the connectors.
I see. So
So
that's a great improvement that you made. And the partnership with Blue Shape as well. I think you have a great partnership with a great company as well.
Yes, they are Italian, as we are. So I think that, as I told before, the mix among creativity and technology is our strength as Italian people, recognized all over the world.
We are creators, 100%. Thank you very much, Paolo Di Medio, Photonia, IBC 2019. Thank you, Paolo.
Thank you, Nicole. And if you want more info, www.photonia.net.